If keto isn't sustainable, then you have some work to do on your relationship with food. I said it. What is sustainable though? This is where you're going to be like, Amy, that's harsh. Hi, I'm Amy, founder of She Ketos. Sustainable. To me, sustainable means that I don't expect myself to be in ketosis every day for the rest of my life or every day for the next 30 days. To me, keto is sustainable because it's my home base. It's where I come back to over and over again when I'm not on vacation, when I'm at home. The things that I do for my body are ketogenic. But I'm also open-minded enough to know that if I go out for dinner with friends and she says, hey, let's get some calamari and a peach Bellini, I'm probably going to say, okay. But what I have done is I've created this relationship with myself where I trust myself to go the next morning, the very next morning, right back to the things that work for my body. And yes, I may get kicked out of ketosis sometimes. And sometimes, surprisingly, I don't. My body just is like, picks back up where it left off the next morning. Vacation, not so much. But, you know, a one night off thing, it can just pick up where it left off. But I know that keto makes me feel good. I know that it helps my body like move better and my mood to be more balanced and all the cool things that keto does for me. Not getting hangry, what a huge one. I'm just a much more rational person when I am on ketosis. That what is sustainable for me is that I have this relationship with food where most of the time I feel grateful for getting to do the thing that works so good for my body. And I'm also grateful that sometimes I go out with friends and I get to have popcorn at the movies. That's completely okay because I no longer judge myself or give myself value about how perfectly I do keto. And I really want you to know that the goal is never perfection. The goal is reality and creating strategies in order to stay on plan, because it can be easier to stay on plan when you don't tell yourself I'm never going to have X again and I'm never going to have Y again. I'm just saying that most of the time I'm so lucky I know how to take care of my body. And also sometimes I'm going to eat food that tastes delicious because it does. Because it does. Because no matter what I do, I can't change the fact that food is so good. That those scientists that created that hyper-palatable food that we love to eat, they did that. And sometimes I want that, and that's okay. And it's okay if you do too. But mostly, the most important thing that I want is to live a long and healthy life. So most of the time, I do the things that allow me to do that.